house guests. Welcome to today's Big Brother 18 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Diana, aka Kohler Owl. Did I say that right? I hope so. But Diana has a question. She wants to know, have I ever applied for Big Brother? And if so, how far did I make it? Well, I have applied for the last few seasons. Usually with the online app, I only did the open casting call one time, which was so much fun. Even if you don't think you're going to make it on the show, it's such a fun experience to go through. How far have I made it? Nowhere. I haven't had any callbacks because I'm super boring, but that doesn't mean I'm going to stop trying. So thank you so much for your question, Diana, and thank you for your support. And if you guys want to be house guest of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Alright, so yesterday, Nicole was busy counting her potential jury votes using the playing cards, and just from her counting, it sounds like she's planning on taking James to the final two. So we've heard all week her talking to Paul and them both being like, can't bring James, he sucks, he doesn't even deserve the $50,000 for second place, like can't do it on principle. Well, Nicole doesn't care. So she was saying like she doesn't think that James deserves to win because he slept all summer, he made moves for Natalie's game. I'm thinking like if you just swapped out the names here, that kind of sounds like Nicole's game. But like making moves for Corey, I don't know. I'm just saying, a lot of the stuff that she's saying about James, I feel like you could say about her too. And that's not keeping her from taking him to the final two. She's like, yeah, he sucks, but it's a game. Gotta do what I gotta do. So then she was also saying she's gonna be so pissed if James beats her. I mean, after crapping on his game like that, yeah, it would be embarrassing. But she's hoping it's not going to be a bitter jury. She's really counting on Paul and Victor's votes. Of course, she knows she has Corey. I'm sure she'd have Paulie. And I think she'd be able to get the votes against James for sure. Paul, I don't know. All right, so then the house guests were playing cards. They cleaned the kitchen. They were playing pool, and then after a while, Big Brother gave them some Jenga, but they were not allowed to call it Jenga. They even, like, blacked out the labels. These people were not playing Jenga, so it's not a problem. They weren't doing it right. They weren't restacking the pieces after they pulled them out. What? Have you never played Wooden Blocks game before? What? Crazy. But anyway, Big Brother couldn't take it anymore, so... Oh wait, I'm not there yet. James was talking to the live feeders. It's been a long day. James was talking to the live feeders, and again, he's saying that he thinks that both Nicole and Paul are planning on taking him to the final two. He's right about Nicole, I'm pretty sure. Paul, not so much, but he's very confident, and he thinks that he's got the votes to beat both of them. Where are these votes coming from? What? Yeah, so he's feeling like he's in a good spot right now. Alright, so then Big Brother gave them some cookie baking / decorating supplies from the Be Bad viewers and Orville the Owl. So they had these cute little owl shapes, like cookie cutters, and they were adorable. But then something went wrong, and the cookies turned into like giant blobs. It was really sad. So that was fun, sort of. They were just like, yay. Alright, so then Paul and Nicole were discussing again how James does not deserve to be in the final two. Really, Nicole? Is that what you're going with? So then they were talking about, you know, what's going to happen after the show's over. And Nicole's getting a little bit anxious because she's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like talk to Hayden again or whatever. And she feels really bad because she told Hayden going into this that she would not get into another showmance. Oops. So she feels bad because, I mean, that had to have been tough for him, right? So Paul's telling her, no, it's okay, it's fine. Alright, so then they're talking about jury votes, and this was pretty funny because they were both acting like they're not gonna get any votes, except for obviously Victor for Paul and Corey for Nicole. Everybody else, they're like, I don't think I'm gonna get that one. No, I think you'll get that vote. You'll definitely get that one. So they're majorly downplaying the jury votes. But then when they're talking to themselves, trying to figure it out, they're like, I got this one and this one and this one. So they're trying to play it cool with each other. Alright, so then today, Nicole was practicing her final two speech in the safari room, trying to come up with answers for potential questions from the jury. So basically her main points about like why she should win. She deflected multiple times the attention off of her after people called her a snake. She was able to get people to target their own allies over her and Corey. That is true. That's tricky. She was like, I picked Corey as my ride or die. Yay. And she's saying that she did not play emotionally. Alright. She was saying this weird crap about how, like, when she was gonna get rid of somebody, like, she stopped hanging out with them so that it wouldn't be difficult. I don't know. It was weird. So then Paul was working on his final 2 speech, and he was timing it with the microwave. Smart. You gotta keep it, you know, around 2 minutes or so, I guess. And from his speech, it sounds like he's actually planning on taking Nicole. So everything he's been saying this week to Nicole has been for real. So he was talking about how he's escaped the block 6 times. He won competitions when he really needed to. He had a strong social game, stayed true to himself, friendship, you know. I thought he had a pretty compelling argument. You know who's not practicing a final 2 speech? James. I kind of feel like if James is in the final 2, it's going to be like Gina Marie .2. Oh, .2. 2.0. It's been a really long day. 2.0. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Who do you think is going to win this final HOH comp? And who are they going to take to the final 2? And until tomorrow, much love.